Okay, Tim, we've had some winning weather the past couple of days, but a big change on the way starting later on today.
That's right. And thankfully, we've been dry for quite a while, so that will help us initially as these soaking rains build in. We can absorb the rain a little more easily, but this rain is going to persist for days, and we're looking at soaking downpours right through midweek. So today, what you'll notice is a return to the higher humidity. We've been enjoying dew points down in the 50s and 60s. Not today. Winds turn onshore, and that means that Gulf moisture returns as well. Showers and storms develop this afternoon, mainly to the south, and then gradually they'll be building northwards. Tropical system Invest 94L, which potentially is going to become Nicholas, heading in our direction, and that's going to be responsible for those soaking rains. And Invest 94L isn't alone. There are 4 other waves we're tracking out in the Atlantic. Of course, the most imminent threat to us here is the one brewing in the southern Gulf of Mexico and the Bay of Campeche. This morning, we're seeing convection or thunderstorm activity flaring up around the center, and that's a sign, an indication that it is starting to organize and strengthen. Hurricane hunters are expected to fly into this morning. If they find a close center of circulation and strong enough winds, we could see that bump up to a tropical depression or a tropical storm getting the name Nicholas. Models on this have been remarkably consistent over the past few days, a northward trend and then starting to turn northeast towards the southeast Texas coastline. Now, there is a bit of a difference in the tracks compared to the GFS and the European. I'm going to show you that in a second. But in terms of timing out the rainfall, showers developing later this afternoon to the south, lifting northwards, becoming more widespread and heavier overnight into Monday afternoon. And then I think we get a break overnight Monday into early Tuesday before rain ramps right back up, even heavier than it was before, through Tuesday night and through much of Wednesday. Both the morning and evening commute, I think, are going to be really rough on those roadways with the ponding and the flooding potential. All right, here's the 2 separate tracks. So the GFS in the red does show a northwards track. Both of them show a northwards track, but then a northeast turn along the coast of southeast Texas. If that was to occur, that would keep the heaviest rain offshore. However, the European tracks it just to the west of Houston, and that means that we get the heaviest rain moving up and onshore. And you can see what I mean here with the computer model projections. The European rainfall suggesting 10, 12, maybe locally higher amounts than that all across Houston and southeast Texas. For comparison, the GFS keeping the heaviest rain offshore and to our northeast spares us significantly, keeping us 1 to 3 to maybe 4 inches locally. So there's a big shift in depending on where that exact track is. Regardless, after we see that rain persisting, the flood threat will be there on Monday. We're up to a slight chance. Same again on Tuesday and likely even higher into the day on Wednesday. So what can we expect? Again, it's going to be dependent on that track and exactly where you live. I think heavy rain is going to be a threat all over the area. Wind threat up by the coast, as well as tidal issues and flooding, again, initially being able to absorb the rain and then seeing the flood threat increase through the middle of the week. Temperatures outside right now, not bad at all. 60s and 70s. It is much more muggy out there, but dew points aren't pushing the heat index values up all that much just yet. 61 in Conroe, 76 at Hobby, 75 in Sugar Land. And this afternoon, spotty showers mainly to the south, coastal areas by this evening up to around 90 or so, but you will feel that uptick in the humidity throughout the day. Rain is with us through the middle of the week, even in through Thursday and Friday before things start to eventually clear out by next weekend. Lauren?
Tim, a good reminder for everybody watching right now, if you have not done so yet, download the KHOU 11 Hurricane Preparedness Guide. It has everything you need to know about preparing for a storm, including a checklist of supplies to keep handy. Just go to khou.com/hurricane, or you can just text the word weather to 713-526-1111, and we will send it right to your phone.